How's it going, everyone? It's your boy, Big D here, Big D Al-Fahid. Excuse me for that. So welcome, guys. It's Season 2, Episode 7 of Tyrant, The Awful Grace of God. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to fx.com/tyrant. Check out the full episode there. Let's get right to it. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons, final score, and a little bit of extra, little sprinkles there. Real quick, I know you guys don't care, and it's peach fuzz, right? I mean, well, you don't know, you're not in person here, but I am going to be shaving. I shave every 2 months, but I'm just saying, I always have in my head, I have things right here, like the sideburns, but I'm kind of like, I don't want to shave, but I kind of do, so whatever. Because obviously I can't have what Barry has in Tyrant. Not yet, at least. But either way, just saying, I'm always like that. I want to shave, but I don't want to shave. But I'm going to shave anyway, and then I'm going to regret it afterwards. I never learn. I'm just saying that's the way I am. So, ladies. No, anyway, I'm kidding. Anyway, I'm a little hyped right now. Just did the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation review. Go check it out, guys. Anyway, let's get right to it. Sammy and Jamal, baby. They're back together again, of course. I'm just gonna pretend like you're my favorite uncle, and blah blah blah. You're my favorite too, all that thing going on. And they found the location of Dahlia, Barry and his team. Ahmed's wife is bleeding during the speech, having a miscarriage. Man, she didn't even want to go to that speech. She was like, "Hey, Ahmed, can I stay home?" And then here, hey, gentlemen, if your wife doesn't want to go somewhere, she had a reasonable cause. She's pregnant, dude. Let her be. So anyway, I'm just saying, gentlemen, be careful with what your wife says. If they want to stay behind, let them stay behind, alright? You can live. But, respect the woman's orders. Abdul supposedly dead. We find out, yeah, Abdul is dead. So they get, that sucks, by the way. So Barry gets Dahlia, and Samara catches him, and basically his identity is revealed to Dahlia, that he is Wasim Al-Fahid. So they're hostage now. Molly kisses David. I believe that's the guy's name. Molly is, of course, Sammy's mom. Those who don't know, she kissed the guy. And she's like, I never kissed anyone in the past 20 years. And here's Barry. What was my wife's name again? That type of thing. No, I'm good. But yeah, I think it's David. Samara talks about her life for 5 minutes straight. Okay. The phone rings, and the guy walks in, the guy who was backing up Barry, and Samara shoots him dead in cold blood, and that sucks. So, that guy is dead, and Barry breaks the phone for no reason. He didn't have to. I don't even know how you have that much strength in your heel to break your phone, but whatever. So, the baby didn't make it. The baby's gone in the miscarriage. Abdul, there's a funeral, a wake or something at the club about all the people who died that were executed. Sammy speaks out, and someone comes to him and says they can help him if they can help. And he needs Sammy's money, of course, and of course he kind of refuses. He shows the video of Abdul and a bunch of them being executed, throwing off a roof of them in a chair. That's where my TiVo cut off on me, and it cut off, and I was like, it cut off where it skipped a scene. And I was like, what? And you know what it went to? It went to Samara being on the floor and Barry crying over her. Apparently, Barry stabbed Samara. And he's like, no more pain. No more pain. And Samara dies. And I'm kind of like, okay. I was crying a little bit because of the no more pain part. And look at Barry's facial reaction. Dude, it's really sad. But I was like, wow. You just spoiled my TiVo. So I missed a whole chunk there. If you guys could fill the gap for me, I would definitely give you a Tootsie Roll, but I gotta be in person, so I can't do that right now. Either way, no more pain. Ahmed shuns his wife. And I was pissed off. I was like, girl, tell him. Just tell him. Tell him that Jamal raped you. And she's kind of like, I need to tell you something, Ahmed. Shut up. Baskin Robbins always finds out. That type of thing going on. A pillow. Shh, no more pain. So that's always weird. Someone else shh, no. Like a silencer or something. That's really weird. So she wanted to tell him the truth. There's an airstrike in Mon where Dahlia and Barry are, and that's when Jamal and his wife Layla are, and she's like, you see, good news. What did I think about this Tyrant episode overall, guys? The pros, I love the dialogue between the characters. I think the writing is definitely very well done. I think that's one of the best things about any FX show. The practical effects, of course, the explosions and everything, I do enjoy those a lot. At least it's not Michael Bay style. I love the whole speech of Jamal. Jamal always does a speech, and I always enjoy his speeches and the way he looks during them, and the whole army being in front of him, leader of power. I love Jamal himself. I think he deserves an Emmy nomination. Like I say every week, I think that actor deserves an Emmy nomination. He's fantastic. It's emotional. Definitely during Samara's death was emotional. Remember the part I saw. Ehud screamed. Ehud found Samara, and he was like, "Ah!" And I was like, no. So that happened. I love how it revealed that he is Al Fahid. So, you know, booty. Also, I love how Barry and Dahlia, for the win, I think they're going to be a good couple together if they get together, because there's no way he's going to end up with Molly again. Molly's going to be like, but I'm carrying David's child. And Barry's going to be like, I see how it is. I wasn't even in the U.S. military and you cheat on me. You know, so a sort of thing going on there. So that's basically the pros. Now the cons, that sucks that Ahmed lost his baby. Well, I guess it wasn't his baby anyway, but still, he lost his baby. That's really, that's horrible. That's horrible. Ahmed shunned his wife. I was, again, screaming. The wife should have said something. It's her fault. She doesn't say, hey, listen. You know, that's the thing. Rami wasted time this whole episode. What did Rami do this episode? He sat there. Let's talk about this episode real quick. What did Molly do? They sat there. What did Barry do? He sat there being a hostage. What did Jamal do? He sat there in the waiting room. Everybody in this whole damn episode sat and they didn't do nothing to progress the episode or the story. This was a stale week. This episode was a diversion for them to carry on more for next week, basically. Molly and David, I don't care for them. I don't. I think Molly is a stupid character. Nothing against the actress. I don't care for Molly. Or the guy. Samara wasted her time. I love the way the actress and the things she said about her life. I definitely think it's great. Awesome. But I don't care. Some people may care. Some people probably don't. They're like, dude, this is wasting time. Samara wasted time talking about her life and everything. I get the emotional thing, but if she's going to die, it's just to make her more human, basically. They didn't show Ehud find the body, or how Samara's body. He was just holding her already, so I kind of wish they showed him like walking in and seeing the bodies and everything. Overall, I'm going to give this episode of Tyrant a C+. It's an okay episode. It's not good or great. Definitely, it's my least favorite episode out of Season 2. It doesn't mean it's a bad season or anything. Oh my god, one okay episode, not a big deal, whatever. Next week looks way better. It was just a stale week. It was more of just one of those weeks where they kind of just stall on us and they kind of like put something in there. So, also the way Barry broke his phone. Okay. He didn't have to break it, but whatever. C+, guys, overall. Comment down below. Let me know what did you think about this Tyrant episode, about the awful grace of God. I'll see you next week for more. Spock be with you always.